Hey guys, how you doing? Today is April 12th, Friday, and I can see that actually in this past 1 to 2 quarters, no one talks about Netflix. I don't know why, but Netflix stock price been skyrocketing, right? It rise up very sharply. Of course, from the bottom, we know that, right? It drops a lot, but it rises up very sharply. I don't know why no one talks about it. And then today we will take a look on what is going on, and then we'll see that actually I think Netflix stock price or the profit will still have some rooms to proceed, right? Okay, our Falcon portfolio been 101% again, right? Increased from 35,000 US dollar and then to now 70.4 thousand US dollar. So any one of you then want me to analyze on any stock, please leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by Usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. This is our cover, right? Why no one talks about Netflix, right? She still have room to do so because she put up the price, right? Even though I'm in Hong Kong, I am one of the paid member, and then she will put up the price to me as well. Yesterday Dow Jones, after one day before, right? After in Wednesday the big drop of 400 points, and yesterday actually in the opening there is still dropping. I can remember it's about 200 points, but after I wake up and then it's just dropped it by 2 points. Also for Nasdaq, then rise up again, right? Yesterday rise up by 271 points. I think it's because of Apple. Because yesterday Apple rise up back to 169. This is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio, and this year our performance is not as good as we expected, right? You can see that this year our performance is only 5%. I think the most important thing is for Apple, right? It's because Apple is not doing very good, and only yesterday, and then she performs quickly rise from 168 to 175, right? We added Broadcom into our portfolio in February. She performs well, increased by 12 already, and PayPal's loss been decreased from 21% to 7% only, right? And even AutoZone, 45% okay. AMD is 100%, so not very bad, but Adobe, right, not very good, right? So actually then our portfolio not performing very good this year, then I will think about it, right? I don't want to add too many portfolio. I don't want to add too many stock to it, right? Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 stock or 8 is the maximum. Our portfolio is not very big. The starting is only 350,000 US dollar, although now it's a double, right? I will think about it, right? But I'm not in a hurry. Because you see that we still have a lot of money. We have 74,000 US dollar, right? Not being used, about 10%, not much, right? And for the oil price, right? Oil price not having a lot of changes, right? Just decreased by 50 cents, and now it's 55.86. And natural gas price is not much change, 1.766. It's funny. It's the second time UK avoid the recession by only increasing the GDP by 0.1%. This is the second time, right? So UK's economy is very bad. Right? It's serious. UK's economy is very bad, right? Every time, this is the second time, right? The GDP increased by only 0.1% and avoid the recession, but actually I think she's in recession already. And Biden's China tariff threats are more bark than bite. I don't think so, because then we study what Yellen said while she was in China a few days before. Then she made it very clear, right? She made it very clear. If China continue the overcapacity, no matter is the solar energy or the EV vehicle, then US will do something on the tariff, right? This is the in the same thinking as mine, right? I think that actually, I'm not saying that for the US then you must ban TikTok, but you cannot drag the things, right? And I remember a few days before read some news that the Senate still thinking that they need to make the decision by taking more time, about 1 year. I don't think so, right? Do it now or just leave it aside and then bring it out when it's needed, right? So it's no point to just put the things there. Why it's so difficult, right? Why so difficult, right? If you need to ban, and then ban the TikTok. If no need, then no need, right? So yesterday in Hong Kong program, then I already analyzed the March inflation breakdown of US. And then why the car insurance costs are skyrocketing. It's increased by more than 22.2%, right? Why? Why suddenly become so expensive, right? Because in between there's COVID-19, and then the repairing cost of the vehicle increased, and then the car prices also increased. You can see that the insurance cost is in some proportion to the car value. When everything increased, and then the car insurance cost increased by 22%, right? 22% is very high, right? So that's what it is. But I'm not driving, so not affecting me, right? And even that in Hong Kong is not so critical. But you know that in UK, in Germany, or in US, or in Australia, they all need to drive. Otherwise, you may be going nowhere. So it's very critical to the US people. So we go to Netflix. Guys, take a look on the Netflix stock price. It's really completely rise back to where she start to fall. You can see that, right? The highest point is about 700, and now it's 628 already, right? It rises nearly a double in 1 year's time. With the PE ratio is about 52. We see in the past 5 years, not satisfactory, because the total increment is only 79%. But in the past 1 year, the stock price increased by nearly 90%, 89.95. That means in the past 1 year, Netflix skyrocketing back. What been done for Netflix? See that, right? The rating now for Netflix is a strong buy, but no one talks about it. All the attention to the AI, right? To Nvidia, to AMD, to Broadcom, right? To whatever, but not to Netflix, not to Disney. But actually, Netflix is doing very good, quite good, I can say. See that? Nothing changed in the percentage of the streaming role of Netflix. Only 16%. That research is done in March of this year, just 1 month before. Not a lot of changes. Why? And this you can see even more clearly. The black color percentage is for Netflix. Not a big part of the streaming now in US. But we can see that the revenue for the streaming industry in US, the amount is keep on increasing, although it's not very big, but about 10% per year is increasing, right? You can see the no matter it's the blue color or the yellow color is increasing per year about 10%, right? The revenue, that means the total people spend on seeing the streaming. And this is by the offer of this commentator. And the earnings per share is quite close to what he's been estimated, right? You see that? The green color and then the blue one. The orange color and the blue one. So this is the same, right? The revenue estimation and the analyzed estimation. So red color is for Netflix. The percentage of the market share of the streaming in different countries actually is nearly the same. You can see that Poland, Spain, Brazil, Mexico, United States, and UK. Not changed a lot. And this is also the return on the invested capital. It's been dropping after 2021, but after 2022 quickly rise up, right? You can see the red lines. And now Netflix is undergo a major restructuring in the film department, right? I don't know what it is, but if you ever been subscriber for Netflix, you can see that a lot of films goes to Netflix very quickly, right? Maybe just few months, and then a lot of new films go up for Netflix. A lot, right? Not only for US, for Japan, right? For even for China, some is for China, some is for Hong Kong, right? But a lot of them is for UK and for US. A lot of new films being put up, much better than before. And then the main reason for Netflix stock price became so quickly is because she putting up the monthly price. So let's see what is the subscription plan now. Sorry, I cannot find English version, so I type it back. This is for Hong Kong, right? Not for US, this is for Hong Kong. And the basic plan is from 63 Hong Kong dollar increased to 73, right? And this has the advertisement. I joined the standard one, right? 78 per month, and then next month will be 88. That means increased by 10 Hong Kong dollar per month. And then for the premium, that means then you can watch it on the 4K, right? With a maximum 4 devices can watch the Netflix simultaneously. So increase up from 93 Hong Kong dollar to 108 Hong Kong dollar per month, right? So for me, it's okay, right? Increased by $10 per month is okay to me, right? And I watch it at home. I watch it at when I'm traveling in the MTR, taking the bus. Is quite smooth, right? Honestly speaking, quite smooth, and the sound is okay, and the actually the resolution is okay. All okay to me, right? I'm satisfied with that. And then a lot of new movies come up more quickly, more frequently. I have to give a thumb up to Netflix. And that is in US, right? Standard one have the advertisement, $6.99 per month, right? And then standard with no advertisement, $15.49, and then one more member, then about $8 more. One more member, $8 more. premium $22.99, right? And $8 more for one more member. And of course, like Hong Kong, premium up to 4K, Ultra HD with HDR and Dolby Atmos. So this is the question we need to ask. Why should put up the price and the subscriber is not decreasing? This is what we need to ask. That means the movie, the service, the performance is better than those that don't need money, or better than that. Like even in YouTube, you have to pay the money, right? Even Disney, you need to pay the money. I subscribed for Disney before for 1 quarter. It's quite boring, right? All about Marvel heroes, something like that, right? Not a lot of choices, and not like Netflix. Netflix has a lot for you to choose, and then the effect is okay. Even you're taking the bus, even you're outside, right? Normally I will, right, watch it on the MTR for a long traveling, something like that, right? So that is the point that she put up the price, but the subscriber not decreasing. And we take a look on some data, right? For the revenue for last quarter 2023 Q4, this is in million, 8.8 million US dollar, better than 1 quarter before, 8.5, right? But for the net income, then maybe some problem, I don't know. Maybe paying back the debt, I don't know, because you can see that it's only 938 million US dollar compared with 1.6 billion, right? 1 quarter before. But we can see that for the first quarter this year forecast, the net profit resumed back to 1.9 billion US dollar, and the revenue increased as well, right? So for last year, the last quarter, no matter it's in US, in Europe, in Latin America, that means Mexico, or in Asia, all the revenue increased better than a quarter before. This is more clear, right? I'm not going to repeat, but there is a foreign exchange impact on that, but not a lot of issue, right? And you can see that the operating profit, right, for last quarter with the red tag is very good. 7 billion US dollar compared with 1 quarter before, only 6.3. And the operating margin, right, is 20%. Okay, right, that's okay to me. And I have calculated for the numbers, right? After we use the current asset, deducted the current liability, and then we have 1.1 billion US dollar. And for the long-term debt is 14.14 billion US dollar. For the interest and supposed to return the capital divided by 10 years, yearly payback is 2.1 billion US dollar. We minus that, the balance is 1 billion, but the net income per year is already 5.4 billion US dollar. So Netflix balance sheet is very healthy. I put a big red tick to it. And then for the cash flow from operating activity, okay to me, right? 1.6 billion US dollar, 1.6, and nearly the same, right? Compared to 1 year before, 2 US dollar, right? 2 billion US dollar. I think that's okay, right? In summary, what we worry, or the investor worry before, is if she put up the price for the subscribers, then she will lose some of the subscribers, but the result come up is not. She didn't lose the subscriber. Even she put up the price a little bit more, right? In Hong Kong, it's $10 per month. She's still keeping the subscriber. Like me, I will not. I will continue for subscribe, right? Because it's okay to me for 88 Hong Kong dollar per month. Then, because I'm not going out for seeing the movie, I can share this with my wife, and right. Actually, there is a lot of copy version in the website, right? Don't need money, but the performance, no advertisement, the effect, or something like the internet speed is for Netflix is very okay. Alright. For them, a lot of advertisement on the screen, sometimes suddenly stopped it, then no need charge, free of charge. But wait, why advertisement is pop up, something like that, and some dirty advertisement, you know that, right? And a lot of US movie very soon, right? Just about 3 months, then you can see it on the Netflix. That's okay to me for 88 Hong Kong dollar per month, right? Because actually I'm sharing with my wife, right? So for us, only 44 Hong Kong dollar per month. That's okay to us, right? But not for Disney, because Disney only Marvel Hero enough to me for 3 months, right? I saw what I want to see, right? So I think that for Netflix, the share price will catch up the tip of more than 700, maybe in coming half year. This is what I think, right? So we will continue to watch for Netflix, right? Okay, thanks guys for watching, and then please give us like, comment, and share, and then subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon. So whenever there is movie uploaded, you will get the notice from YouTube. So happy weekend to all of you, and see you guys on next Friday. Bye bye.